Hi everyone, my name is Wayne and I live here in central Pennsylvania in zone 6B. Today we're going to be harvesting three 15-gallon grow bags full of potatoes. I started these back in early May and we're going to be harvesting three different varieties. These were all planted at the same time. They were all cared for the same, fertilized the same, sat in the same area. Watered basically the same. So we're not going to be comparing to find a winner here. We're going to be comparing to see which each variety, how each variety did in the same conditions. So you'll want to stay tuned for this one. I have Eva potatoes, red Chieftain potatoes, and Kennebec potatoes. Stay tuned and we'll see exactly what they do. In my last video, we compared red Chieftain, a 10-gallon and a 15-gallon grow bag, and I told you there would be more harvest to come. Today we're going to look at the total pounds, how many each bag produced, how many small ones, the largest size of a single potato, and the single weight of the largest single weight, and what they're best used for. Hopefully it'll be very entertaining for all of us. Well, let's get right to the first bag. This is a 15-gallon grow bag of Eva potatoes, and the stalks are really dyed back, very easy to pull out. Let's just go right ahead and dump these right into the Okay, here we go. Eva potatoes are one of the best keeping potatoes that that I know of. My brother-in-law actually kept some of these almost a whole 12 months. So they're a very good keeping potato. They come out fairly uniform most of the time. They're not a super big potato, but they come out really, really nice and uniform. My wife likes these for baked potatoes. Boy, there's a really nice, that's big for an Eva potato. Very big. If you remember, the very first video I did, my very first harvest of the year this year, was a 10-gallon grow bag of Eva potatoes. And I ended up getting about 4.5 pounds, 4 pounds, something like that, out of it. So I'm kind of curious as to how much this 15-gallon grow bag is going to produce. I like to make sure I get all the little ones out of there. I don't see any more. I'm going to go ahead and scoop all that out, and then we'll weigh these and we'll go on to the next bag. It's time here for the actual weigh-in of the Eva potatoes. Actually, I didn't get much more out of a 15-gallon grow bag than what I did out of a 10-gallon grow bag. Well, the largest size measures about 4 inches. Now we'll just go ahead and weigh this largest one. It's about 11 ounce potato. That is a nice sized Eva potato. Okay, the next one we have is red Chieftain. Just pull out the stalks here. They're well dyed back. Let's just go right ahead and dump them right in there. Okay, let's go ahead and start to see what we have in here. Red Chieftain, I've had very good success growing these in the past. And I know every year can be different. There's a fairly nice potato. These are red skinned, but they're a white flesh, but they are your best boiling potato. I can use them for just about anything, but if you want to have a potato that holds together for a soup, or something like that, why then Red Chieftain are definitely some pretty good ones for you. There must have been one of the seed potatoes, or else the potato rotted. Like I say, all these potatoes I'm harvesting today, I grew in the same conditions with the same fertilizer. Each variety can be different. There must be another seed. And another seed. Still finding some more in here. A couple little ones. I'm going to go ahead and scoop the ground out of there and see if I find any more. Okay, it's kind of time to see how much weight we get with the red ones. We pull some of that grass off of there. Okay, looks like I'm going to call it 6 pound. Some of the weight of the basket. This is definitely the largest potato. The last 15-gallon grow bag I did of Red Chieftain, I got almost 8 pounds, so not as productive. Okay, this is pretty much the largest one. Again, it's about 4 inches, and it is about 11.5 ounces. A little heavier. Okay, let's go ahead and dump the 15-gallon grow bag of Kennebec potatoes. I'm going to just pull out these stalks. I'd be really surprised if the Kennebec didn't produce probably more or maybe even larger potatoes, but I've been surprised before. Let's go right ahead and dump them out. Wow, I see a lot of potatoes. Kennebec have always been one of my best producers. Let's go right ahead and begin harvesting these Kennebec potatoes. I will say that the Red Chieftain I harvested, there was 3 nice sized potatoes that I pulled out of there that were rotten. They were left in the bag too long in too wet of conditions. Even though these were all in the same general area, some can withstand definitely a longer potato, but these really are probably what I would say are the best French fry potatoes, the best fried potatoes. Lots of potatoes in here. I could see them when I dumped them. I thought, wow. Some really, really nice potatoes. I hope you can see all them. I don't have my arm in the way or my head in the way, but we had about an inch of rain today, and I wasn't sure I was going to be able to harvest these tonight. I had put them under the deck so they'd stay dry. Man, I just keep coming out of there with some. I think I'm about done now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put these in the basket, and then I'm going to shovel that out, make sure there's no more left. Okay, let's go ahead and get the weight of the Kennebec as I lift them up on here. You can see I have about 8 pound. The basket weighs a little bit, but I'm going to call it 8 pound. Well, folks, I'm running out of daylight. Let me just give you a pass by. The Kennebec potatoes, the Red Chieftain potatoes, and the Eva potatoes. Now we'll get into the results. Beginning to run out of daylight, but I just wanted to give you the rundown, and I'll give you a close-up of this so you can pause it and stop it if you'd like. The Eva potato produced 4.5 pound, 21 potatoes, 7 small potatoes. The largest was 4-inch, and the small weight was, or the largest weight was 11 ounces. It's best used for boiling, mashed potatoes, roasting, French fries, potato salad, and baking. The red Chieftain potatoes produce 6 pounds, 27 potatoes, 9 small ones, 4-inch the largest, 11.5 ounces. Best used for potato salad, roasting, boiling, steaming, mashed potatoes, and French fries. A very versatile potato, like most of these are. That's in Pennsylvania here in 6B. These seem to be I have red Norland yet to harvest. I'll talk about that in a minute. Let's go with the last one was Kennebec. I got 8 pounds of potatoes, 32 potatoes, 5 small ones. The longest one, 4.5 inches, 8 ounces for the largest. That's not great big for a Kennebec. French fries, mashed potatoes, baking, roasting, boiling, and potato salad. Best used for. If you have any questions, please ask them in the comments. Share with me your results. From some of the results today out of 15-gallon grow bags, I would say I'm going to use more 10-gallon grow bags next year for my potatoes. Just because soil for volume of potatoes, it seems to be producing better. But, you know, it's a blessing to grow your own food. Nothing tastes better than these fresh potatoes that you grew in your own backyard. And if you took just one grow bag and took a Kennebec seed potato and cut it up and planted it in a 10-gallon bag, you'll probably get a little more than 4 pounds. In a 15-gallon bag, you could get as high as 8 pounds. My future videos, I'm going to be comparing a 15-gallon and a 10-gallon bag of Kennebec potatoes. I have another, I'm going to be comparing a 10-gallon grow bag of red Chieftain with a 10-gallon grow bag of red Norland. And we'll talk about the differences in the red-skinned potatoes. Just some of the upcoming harvests that I have coming that you won't want to miss. If you like this content, please like and subscribe and comment. It really helps out the channel, and it really helps out the community more than anything. I'm not looking to help out myself. I'm looking to help others out. I'm looking to inspire you to grow some of your own food in your backyard, even if you don't have the space. I live here where I can't really grow much of anything in the ground around the house, so I have to grow everything in containers and raised beds. Anyhow, blessings to you, and see you in the next video. God's blessings.